Hey, you guys, welcome back, everyone. And yeah, really quick, I want to say you guys be in prayer for Michigan. I swear this kind of stuff is happening way too much. We're going to go ahead and get into the topic of tonight. Josh Duggar. It's been a minute since I talked about Josh Duggar, but I saw this article pop up when we were talking about Ryan Edwards a second ago, and I wanted to go ahead and talk about it with you guys. So let's go over this. It says Josh Duggar was thrown in prison's solitary confinement for sneaking in a phone. It says uh, disciplinary units are in bad condition. So I guess like he's in solitary confinement, and their solitary confinement is like in bad shape. So it's not like he's in some cushy little 8x8 cell. Okay, so it says Josh, who is 34 years old, is serving a 151-month sentence for his CP conviction at FCI Siegelville near Dallas, Texas. The U.S. Sun can exclusively reveal that he is in FCI Siegelville's SHU, which stands for Special Housing Unit, and is most commonly known as solitary confinement. A family member of an inmate at the facility told the Sun that Josh went to the SHU last week. The insider claims that he went to the SHU for having a cell phone. The insider says, I can tell you that the SHU there is so bad that the regional office was just down there to see what's going on. They've been keeping prisoners in the SHU indefinitely, not letting them have DHO hearings, which let them know when they're getting out. Siegelville declined to respond to the Sun's request for comment. How are you not allowing them to get out? So it says it's previously been reported that an inmate filed a complaint against the prison back on October 25th, 2022 for deliberate indifference to his mental and physical needs for failure to provide his prescription medication for 31 days while he was confined in the SHU at the total mercy of BOP staff. In the complaint previously reported by the Sun, this person complained this person claimed pharmacy records would show that he did not receive his medication while in the SHU after he put in requests 5 days a week. Siegelville has not responded to the lawsuit, and the case remains ongoing. The inmate continues to serve his sentence at Siegelville. Somebody inside Siegelville is suing Siegelville for not giving them their medications while inside the SHU, because apparently what they're saying is when you are placed in solitary confinement, they may not get you out or give you your medication when you're supposed to get out or when you're supposed to receive your medication. All right, I wanted to look up something else because I'm seeing that an inmate actually told off on Josh. Okay, so it says an inmate at the Siegelville prison allegedly turned on Josh Duggar by turning him in for contraband. The eldest of Michelle and Jim Bob's kids appear to be breaking the rules even while behind bars. So Josh is currently behind bars for CP, blah, 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 blah. We know, we know, we know. Okay, let's see. Okay, so apparently Josh was sitting in his room playing on the cell phone, not even trying to hide it, and a guard ended up catching him in the act. So was he told on or not? Oh crap! My thumbnail looks very similar to Katie's. I'm gonna have to change that. No, this isn't. I was reading the article about because apparently Siegelville is being sued right now for putting people in the shoe and not getting them out when they're supposed to pull them out and not giving them their medication. Josh, as far as I know, isn't on any medication. Uh, the fact that he was playing with it while just sitting in his room, knowing that the guards passed by every few minutes, it shows once again how he is. Like he's just so full of himself that he can get away with things that he don't even really try to hide on. I've heard of people having phones in jail. I have a relative that has spent a lot of time in jail and always manages to get cell phones. And I'm like, how are you guys doing that? Okay, so Siegelville has also been accused of harsh conditions in the past. Um, an insider previously alleged that inmates often suffer medical neglect, as the prison doesn't always hold sick call on the scheduled days. One source claimed, my family member has not received any medical treatment in 2.5 years for his disability. He's asked, and they keep telling him that he's on the list. He needs glasses. He has been on the list to get a optometry appointment for over a year, and he still hasn't gotten one. My family member has had situations where he has had a cold or COVID, and sometimes it's a couple of days before he's able to get any kind of attention at all. The source previously told the Sun that the inmates' living conditions that make them more successful. That these living conditions at this facility make them more susceptible to illnesses. So they say the food they get is regularly expired. They're just like really disgustingly expired, always by at least a couple of weeks. And it's like milk, all sorts of stuff that shouldn't be expired for too long. They had a run of cereal that had bugs in it. So people just couldn't eat their cereal because it was filled with bugs. This person is also alleging that they run out of food frequently. It's only ever been like 1 or 2 day thing at a time where they run out of food, but the portions are so small, are also small enough to where if you can't afford to buy food at the commissary, you're going to go hungry. Also, apparently, there's reports of them having no hot water. The prison runs on generators, according to the insider, causing daily power outages. They go without electricity or heating for days. Even when a big cold front came through Texas, they didn't have any hot water for a few days. They've been through six generators in the past 6 weeks because they keep burning them out instead of just fixing the electricity. Conditions go down to the 50s when the heat goes out. These are all allegations. This is what I gotta say. If you go to prison, you forfeit your right to live comfortably. Especially if you're going to prison for something like CP. You know what I'm saying? You don't live comfortably in prison. And when we start making prisons comfortable, then people are not going to be as scared to break the law. Because they're like, if I go to jail, I'm not going to stay very long and it's not going to be that uncomfortable, you know? So prisons should be super uncomfortable. That's terrible, Brandy. While I don't think the living conditions should be that great, I obviously don't think anybody should lay in there and die. To what? Oh, where are you going? I don't think they're having parties tomorrow, but I do want to bring them gifts.
They all said they don't want to pass out no candy, but I'm gonna get some for them anyways. Because when they tell me they don't want to do something.
Well, I called the school. Did you check their bags for notes?
No.
No.
I know they hand out things.
But the older kids don't. I don't know if they've met that stage to where they don't.
Well, Kate asked me just to buy him like a bag of suckers, so I could just give his friends stuff.
Okay, well, I want to bring them something for Valentine's Day tomorrow, like a balloon and chocolate.
Well, we can get something for them tomorrow and then take it to them.
Okay. Sorry, guys. Well, I felt it, Alicia. Sorry. Oh, my goodness. Brandy, that is terrible. Did y'all sue them at least? I mean, it doesn't make it right, but yeah. Exactly. I mean, I don't think it should be comfortable because then people is not, if it's too comfortable, you're not going to care. But if the food's not that great, the food shouldn't be great, in my opinion. The food shouldn't be that great. It shouldn't be super comfortable. The bed should be uncomfortable. Do I think that they should be living, in sweltering heat with no food? Absolutely not. Right. Basic needs should be met. I do agree with that. Basic needs should be met. But I think you guys get what I'm saying. But that's kind of ironic. So they're saying he was told on, but he was allegedly still had it out. Somebody allegedly told one of the guards, but he allegedly still had it out, like not even concerned that he would be busted with it, which is very wild. Like he just has the balls, whatever. He was in a mental hospital prison, so it definitely should. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I do agree. The food should not be expired, but it shouldn't be that great. I know the one day that I spent in jail, the food was nasty. The the sausage was like a rubber. The only thing that I ate was the toast. The eggs looked disgusting. Oh. But I'm not shocked. Are we shocked to find out that Josh Duggar is breaking the rules in prison? Where was he charging that phone? Um, I know where my relative is. They always have like outlets like in the rooms and stuff. You can't even find a lawyer who cares to take inmate deaths anymore. They're just thrown away. I believe that. I so believe that, and that's so sad. You know what I've come to realize is you when I was looking for a lawyer to take my case, I was like, surely the lawyer's going to hear my case and be like, oh my goodness, this is terrible. Like, what was done to you was just terrible. But a lot of times they're just like, what can we get out of this? Is it going to be enough to benefit us? Is it going to be worth our while? Yeah, no, lawyers do not care. They don't care. It's very sad. Ooh, internet access on the phone. He's not supposed to have access to internet at all. Wow. Same Buddha. I couldn't go without a phone. I would need one if I went to prison. Somebody better throw a phone over the fence for me. Not really. I'd be way too scared to break the rules, but that is interesting. When they took the phone, I wonder if they went through it to see if he had, you know, if he had looked at anything that he wasn't supposed to be looking at. But I just read that, you guys, and I thought, wow, that is super interesting. I know, Pat. I was. Maybe Joshie will subscribe to my channel. Doubt it. Yeah, Pat, I did see that. I think when I first came on this one, I told everybody to be in prayer. And yeah, I saw a profile the other day of a guy clearly in jail. Must have like hit me up, DM me, and I'm like, that cat's in jail. I also saw he's in federal prison. So how do you sneak a phone into federal prison? Because I would assume federal prison is there's no gates around it. So who snuck this man in a phone? Carla says my brother was in prison. He got his phone from the guards. I would believe that he probably got it from the guards. I could believe that. The COs probably took that phone and resold it to another inmate, right? I'm not shocked. I'm really not shocked though to find out that he got access to a phone. I am curious if they went through the phone to see what all he was looking at. Because if he had access to a phone that had access to the internet, thinking, oh, well, nobody knows that I have it, could he have potentially been looking at CP or something, you know? Wow, B said, I know a guy in prison who live streams on YouTube. That's crazy. That's so wild. Like $400 for a flip phone, no joke. You pay enough, you get a phone. Wouldn't he need Wi-Fi to use the internet? It depends on if the phone that he had was a phone with data. If it had data, then he wouldn't. But if it was like just a prepaid phone with no data, then yeah, he probably need. But there would be no point in doing that because if you got a phone to him that didn't have data, it would rely on Wi-Fi. And I don't know if prisons have Wi-Fi. And if they do have Wi-Fi, I don't know if the inmates have access to it. So I'm not really sure. The phone would need to be a phone that came with data. But it's interesting to hear that like they're saying an inmate told on him, and then the guard just walked up. And he's just sitting there playing it, just not even with a care in the world, like he wasn't going to get caught. It's ridiculous here how lax the prisons are. Not shocked. I know, right? Live streaming behind bars. What? That's crazy. Anyways, you guys, I wanted to hop on here and talk to you guys about it. I haven't heard anything about Josh in a minute, which is good news always because. But when I read that, I wanted to tell you that this dude is breaking the rules because he just can't abide by the rules. He thinks that he is above the law, clearly, and here he is breaking the rules, now thrown in the shoe. Wonder how long he's going to be there. That'd be interesting to find out of how long they threw him in solitary confinement because of this. Oh my goodness, Lulu. He probably got the phone very easily. Lulu, is your daughter in Michigan barricaded in her room? You guys be in prayer for Michigan and what's going on over there. This is happening just way too much, you guys. But I'm gonna go ahead and close this video out. I am going to go live in the morning to do makeup and daily discussions over on Facebook. That's a new thing I'm going to start doing is the Elle Bee Facebook account. Go follow that account. We're trying to get up to 1,000 followers. We're at like 800. This morning we went live and we talked about, I can't tell you guys. You'll have to go. You have to join us to see what we talk about. All the drama that I won't talk about on my channels, we'll talk about it over there. So go follow my Facebook account. And I was going to do it at like 9 o'clock in the morning, but I actually have to be at the school board at 9 o'clock in the morning. So maybe at like 7:45-ish, I'll come out here and we'll do it. I know that's early, but I have to be at the school board at 9. So it's going to be early, you guys. So go over to Facebook, follow the Elle Bee channel. It has like the picture is like it says true crime and reality TV. And I think you can watch the live stream from this morning as well. I agree, Morgan. Every time he's caught with contraband, he should get more time at it. Yeah. Her friends are got you, got you. B, make you an account, B, just for this. Put some crazy picture up with a fake name. Anyways, you guys, I love y'all. Thank you for hanging out with me. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Make sure you go follow my Facebook account, my TikTok, all my social media accounts because I post on Twitter before I go live. I post on Facebook before I go live, and I do little TikToks here and there. And I'm gonna start trying to do TikToks and Facebooks more often. If I'm having drama with a creator, it won't be discussed here more than likely, but it may be discussed there because I want to keep that kind of stuff away from my businesses. But over there, I feel more comfortable discussing things like that. So you guys can go follow me over there. And like I said, we'll normally do it around 9 o'clock, 9:30 a.m. But tomorrow I have to be at the school board at 9 o'clock a.m. So we're gonna do it a little bit earlier. So go follow me, join me. We'll talk about whatever pops up. This morning we talked about another creator that just loves to lie on me. The other day we talked about MLMs. So yeah, you guys join me in the morning, and I love y'all. I hope you guys have a great night. I'm praying for Lulu. I'm praying for your daughter and her friends. I'm praying for Michigan. It's terribly sad. And it's going to take me a minute to find the end button, so just bear with me. I actually don't know where it is, but there's a delay. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. Happy early Valentine's Day. I was the first to tell you guys. Happy Valentine's Day, you guys. You are all beautiful. You are wonderful. And I love you. Yes, Josh Duggar is in solitary confinement. Let me get the link. There's the link to the Facebook account. Just click that link and go follow that account and join me in the morning, and we will discuss whatever they're more interesting. I love you guys. I hope everybody has a great day, and I'll see y'all in the morning. Goodbye, everyone.